by Sprite. It's the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. And when you take a look at the Lakers, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. Shaq, there's nothing quite like the anticipation of opening night. Fans have waited all summer, players have waited all summer, and finally it's here. Was opening night always special for you?
It was very special. My favorite part was what I'm about to do now, Ernie. Hello to all the fans. Thanks for joining us out there. I'm excited to see you guys. I know you guys are excited to see us. I love the fans, Ernie.
Did you always do it this way with your hands up like that?
Yeah, but you also got to put the number 1 up. Hello, fans. It's me again. I'm here with Ernie. We love you.
Hey, everybody.
Got to show them your number 1, Ernie.
It's me. It's Ernie.
Put some bass in your voice, Ernie.
It's me. It's Ernie. I'm tossing to Kevin Harlan.
And now, your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. At power forward, standing 6'9", number 30, Michael Beasley. At center, standing 6'11", number 28, Tom Black. Standing 6'8", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 23, Walter Hayes. At the other guard position, standing 5'10", number 21, Boom! The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Lakers.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with my partners, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, Doris Burke on the sideline, as we get ready to start the season in style. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Rockets, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Beverly and Harden man the back, and it's Ariza in at the 3.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Beverly with the ball. And here's Harden for 3. Can't get it to go. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 3-point game. Stolen by Harden. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. James Harden, Clark, voted by a majority of NBA GMs last season as the #1 shooting guard in the entire league.
Really hard to argue that, Kevin. I mean, he's an elite scorer, second in the league in free throw attempts per game last season, and he's also a really, really good passer, able to make his teammates better because he draws so much attention, and he's a crafty and willing passer.
Beverly with the ball. He kicks to Harden. First quarter, just over a minute played. The feed now to Howard. And some nice passing there by Houston. Offensive rebound. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Howard's got his first 2 points. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Big dog the pass to Hayes. And again, no good by the Lakers. Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Beverly dishes to Harden. Pass to Beverly. Right side Jones. Harden outside. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Ariza. Buries the long-range jumper. Ariza's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Big Dog, defended by Beverly. Right wing. Here's Hayes. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now Beverly. No good with the layup. Now it's sent it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Kevin McHale.
Kevin, what they need most to be concerned with, according to Coach, is slowing down the transition game. He said these guys can give us a lot of problems if we let them get out on the fast break consistently. That's what we'll be trying hard to avoid today, guys. We'll see how they manage that.
Thanks again, Doris. And it's the Rockets with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. And it's blocked. Beasley sets a screen for Hayes to the right side. Here's Booth. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now, here is Harden. Shot to stop the run. That's good from Howard on the assist by Harden. Howard's got his second basket of the game. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. The Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA's most successful franchise for the last 3 decades, since 1980. 10, guys, count them, 10 titles.
That's remarkable, and they've led the way from a business standpoint as well, Kevin. They pioneered televising their home games where some teams had worried about undercutting ticket sales. A lot of great ideas and dynamics that have helped this franchise become what it is.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And, you know, for the Lakers, no competition from football. There's not a pro football team in the L.A. market, and it's one of the top 2 markets in the country, and it is a basketball town. You look at their TV deal, which is really mind-boggling. It's worth about $3.6 billion over 20 years. So that gives you a lot of financial firepower there.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, guys, you look at the financial resources for the Lakers, not the same advantage that it once was, because with the most recent CBA, it's really restricted spending. And the question is, how will that impact the Lakers moving forward? This seems like they're finding an open lane in the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston.
You know, this game kicks off a 3-game season series for these clubs. Definitely both looking to get that leg up tonight.
The Lakers trail. Here's Big Dog. Here's Black. Right through the knee for the layup.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
That's right, Steve. And even though they may not be the fiercest of rivals, it doesn't mean both these teams, Clark, aren't hungry to start their series off right.
And you know what? Another thing, who knows, guys, the 3 games between them could end up having an influence on how the conference playoff picture shakes out.
Here's Big Dog. James Harden picking up that last basket. And it's Wiggins missing. Harden outside. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's now 9 points for James Harden. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Big Dog over to the left wing. Lets the three fly, and he gets it to go. Hayes has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Jones sets the pick for Harden. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Harden's got 11 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
There's Big Dog. Passes it to Hayes. There's the dish to Wiggins. There's Big Dog. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
What marksman? Their backcourt has set the tone for their whole squad.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
Andrew Wiggins blessed with great athletic bloodlines. You know, his father was a former NBA player, and his mom was an Olympic sprinter. So make no mistake, great genes there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And his size 6'8" with a 7-foot arm span, Wiggins has a chance to really rise above his opponents.
Great bounce, tremendous bounce ability, over a 40-inch vertical jump, and he's got a quick second and third jump as well, Kevin, which sometimes is overlooked, but it makes a big difference in the game of basketball.
Scouts don't overlook that, though.
No, they're always on top of it.
They sure are. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Now here's Monty Eunice. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Monty Eunice has got his first 2 points of the night. Lakers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And Young kicks to Randall. Kicks it out to Allen. Puts up a 3. Kept alive. Young outside. Brewer with the steal. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Allen outside. Young with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Now, here's Brewer. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Smith, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Clarkson passes to Young. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
And so it's Houston with it after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
5 seconds in the shot.
And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 2. Shot clock at 2. Monty Eunice's shot is good.
And this is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Here's Young from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Tune in for a scary night of basketball. Halloween in the NBA. Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers take on the Los Angeles Lakers live this Friday night.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too. Clark, we're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
Young is up there with Randall, and there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Allen, and it's Clarkson in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
As you might have expected them to be, Clark, the Rockets were very good on the road.
Well, with the way that team was comprised with multiple threats on the floor offensively, it's no surprise to see them excel on the road.
And here is Los Angeles now. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at U.S. Airways Center in Phoenix. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Yeah, you know the fans out in Phoenix really hoping for a win in that one.
But they'll get another chance. Young outside, launches it. Shot's good. Young's got 12 points in the game.
It seems like they've given up far too many points from the three-point shot today. A lot of open looks out there.
I agree, Steve. The defensive rotations have been abysmal.
And it's Beverly missing. Lakers leading by 5. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Guys, Ray Allen, now in his 19th season in the league, is still going strong. His former teammate Shane Battier said, he's the most disciplined guy I've ever played with. He's borderline psychotic when it comes to his regimen. That extends to his diet. No sugar, no carbs, no red meat. And guys, Allen managing every detail to prepare himself for action.
He's taking it to the next level, Doris. Thanks. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Clarkson kicks to Allen. Pass to McGee. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Randall. Wiggins comes in for Nick Young. Silks checked in for Allen. And it's Big Dog in for Clarkson. Houston with a big group substitution here. Howard's checked in for Monty Eunice. Jones comes in for Josh Smith. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And James Harden subbed in for McDaniel. JaVale McGee, a 7-footer with length and athleticism, can certainly play on the perimeter defensively. Guards the rim so well. And Steve, you know, he can reach over 2 feet above the rim.
That's unbelievable. You look at him, Kevin, all the physical traits you look for in an elite pivot man. You know, a question for McGee is just his decision-making and his development, you know, his focus. He's capable of making a spectacular play, but can he make the fundamental one? And that's what's held him back to this point.
Black's checked in for Los Angeles. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He said their plan was run their offense through James Harden. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris. And he gets it to go. Big Dog's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
And McGee's flair for the unexpected, if you want to call it that, has made him a blooper reel regular. I mean, if he can just focus on being fundamentally sound and stay away from the extracurriculars, I think he could be one of the best centers in the game.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Here's Black. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And JaVale McGee and Andre Blatch applying to play for the Philippines in the World Cup this past summer. Never shy when it comes to breaking with convention.
Ariza no up. Lakers leading by 11. Out to the right wing. Here's Hayes. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
It's Harden with the drive. The shot is off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Big Dog, the pass to Beasley.
Great job taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
Michael Beasley making a return to playing at the power forward position last season, the position he played at Kansas State, and I think that helped him, playing off the ball more and really getting back to rebounding the ball.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Now here's Brewer. Not a lot of room.
Had a chance to see where James Harden ended up in the rankings last season. 5th in scoring, 10th in free throw percentage. And he also finished in the top 20 in assists. So this is a guy who really did a nice job of sharing the ball with his teammates.
And, Steve, he was definitely one of the most reliable, efficient scorers in the NBA. I mean, his top 5 ranking put him right there in the ranks of the elite scorers.
And that one falls for Brewer. Brewer hits them both. And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Booth. Hits the front of the rim and out. Rockets trail by 14. Brewer dishes to Harden. Feeds it to Ariza. Puts it up from 12, and he gets it to go. Ariza's got 5.
Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
There's the pass to Hayes. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Johnson, he's checked in for Michael Beasley. It's Ariza on the wing. And Brewer kicks to Harden. Now, here's Brewer. D right on him. Ariza has the open look. Ariza with another miss.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. You know, it's no secret that the Lakers were really terrible last year. There's no other way to say it. From everything that could have gone wrong, actually did. Murphy's Law on full display. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Now a timeout called by Houston. For a historical perspective on the Lakers, guys, last year was their worst season since they moved out to L.A. from Minnesota back in 1960.
And they vowed to get back, however, and I believe them. I mean, this isn't a franchise that has a history of being passive when it comes to improvement.
On defense, the Lakers. Ariza sets a screen for Howard. It's Harden with the drive, and he banks in the layup. Harden's got 15.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Hayes the pass to Wiggins. For 3. Hayes, no good. Rockets trail by 13. Here's Harden. Got it. Good job in the low post. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Here's Booth. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches a 3. There's the block.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Brewer. He dishes it to Harden. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. These teams were last season's best passers, the squads with the most assists in the NBA. The fourth spot held by the Lakers.
Yeah, wonderful passing team, and it was the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish.
Got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
They turn it over for the first time in the half. But you know what, partner? They've done a great job here in that regard. Really doing a nice job taking care of the ball and getting good shots.
Yeah, and even though they trail, you have to like their odds of coming back just because they have done such a good job taking care of the ball.
Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Napier comes in for Big Dog. And a switch here also for Houston. Beverly's checked in. And Hayes kicks to Wiggins. Connects from three-point range. Wiggins has got 6 points.
Clark, they're really struggling guarding that three-point line.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, Steve.
Here's Beverly. That one off the back iron and out.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range for obvious reasons.
And Hayes throws it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Young comes in for Silk. Houston also making some changes. Montejunas is checked in for Jones. Smith comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's McDaniels in for James Harden. Los Angeles on D. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Young with the steal. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Napier's got his first basket of the night. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Beverly dishes to Howard to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And here's Young from the arc. Rockets with the rebound. Beverly the pass to Howard. Smith outside. Dishes to Beverly. Here's Montejunas. Misses the three.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Ray Allen.
Here's Beverly. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers lead by 16. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. If you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight.
We've seen James Harden playing a good game here. He has 17 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. Knocks it loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
One thing with the Rockets that makes them so explosive is just how efficient they are in transition. They rarely miss out on an opportunity when they have a chance to put the defense on its heels.
Jones for three, and that one's good. Jones has got the first points of the second half up on the board for Houston.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Here's Wiggins. Blocked. It's Ariza on the wing. The Lakers with the rebound. Hayes has got his third rebound on the night.
And you know, with the Rockets, it isn't that they're getting layups. It seems more often than not they're getting and one plays on their fast breaks, and that's an extra bonus there.
Harden kicks to Jones. Ariza outside. Howard in the post. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Howard's got 8 points. Rockets knew how to convert fast break chances, as you said, Steve. It's a big part of their game.
Well, they're a terrific ball handling team top to bottom. That allows them to get anyone the ball in transition and just fill lanes. Makes converting those fast breaks a lot easier.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Harden kicks to Beverly. Fires the three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Los Angeles calls timeout. A lot of strange things happened last season, but one of them was having a playoff bracket with no Laker presence. Very odd.
Don't expect that to happen very often. I mean, it's rare when that is the case. It's been a while since they were completely left out of the playoff picture, and that's not going to be the norm going forward.
Wiggins dishes to Hayes. Here's Big Dog. 10 points for him. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, the Houston Rockets play an up-tempo attacking style of basketball. Last season, the second most turnovers in the NBA and the most three-point attempts. Coach Kevin McHale said, "This is a team of home run hitters. They're going to swing sometimes when they shouldn't, but that's who they are. I'm not going to make them bunt." Good philosophy, Kevin.
They're always aggressive, Doris. Thank you. And he gets it to go. And that's now 18 points for Silk.
For the Lakers, it was the first time since the 04-05 season that they didn't play postseason basketball.
Well, the Lakers are a franchise that not only expects to play in the postseason, but they anticipate and expect making deep runs into the playoffs and ultimately winning championships. They have the means, the resources to get back in that position in a hurry. So I tell you what, I wouldn't feel too bad about their postseason streak getting broken.
Beverly, the pass to Harden. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Harden's got 19 points.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
To the left side wing. There's the triple. Hayes, no good. Rockets trail by 11. Now here's Beverly. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through James Harden. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, "He's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions." He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, "We can run these guys into the ground." Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks, Doris. Stolen by Harden. And it's Ariza in the corner. Lets it go with the three. They get it back. Jones. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Big Dog. He's got 10.
James Harden with those rush hour handles, whether it's breaking his man down in isolation or running the pick and roll. He keeps that thing on the string.
And here's Beverly. In low to Howard. Puts up the baby hook. Kicks to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. But this is a team that's held a winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is. Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Clarkson comes in for Wiggins. Corey Brewer's checked in for Houston. Here's Booth. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Big Dog's got 12 in the game.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely, and that one's good. Beverly's got 8 here in the quarter.
And the Rockets showed great patience and planning over time, freeing up cap space, acquiring young assets. That enabled them to trade for James Harden and, of course, attract Dwight Howard in free agency, too. Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
At the elbow, Harden. That's good. Now just a 3-point Laker lead.
And this Rockets team, for all of its success, is still young, still developing that chemistry, but make no mistake, they've elevated themselves from playoff contender to potential title contender. I think exciting times are certainly in store in Houston.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Well, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off. Lakers might have sunk to the bottom of the Western Conference last season, but they still put up a pretty good fight against a lot of Western Conference teams.
You know, one thing this Lakers group last year always played with was pride. I mean, that should be a given, but that's not always the case. Sure, it was a down year, but they weren't just going to pack it up and give up and let their bitter rivals have the best of it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Beasley. Young comes in for Silk. And it's Allen in for Big Dog. And Young, here we go. He's on target from 8 feet out. Young's got 14.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Another miss by Houston. And that was a silver lining for the Lakers. They did manage to save some face with tough performances.
Yeah, but when it comes down to it, last year was a lost cause for them. Between the injuries and everything, I mean, you can never count the Lakers down for too long in the West. And I think they'll be back, but boy, last year was tough. You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
And Brewer kicks to Harden. Houston moving it around. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Lakers leading by 3. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Young with no one around. Another miss by Young. Houston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Brewer, good. Brewer's got 6.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
Harden dishes to Moniunas. McDaniels passes to Brewer. And here's Harden for 3. No good. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter.
It's a Halloween broadcast of the NBA.
And moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Randall out there with Young. Then it's Allen, and it's Napier in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Passes it to Black. Knocks it loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's Napier. He feeds it to Randall. Clock at 6. Eunice grabs the miss.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Smith. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Lakers in the lead. Napier kicks to Wiggins.
Ridiculous move. Tore it down that time. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Harden dishes to Beverly. Harden kicks to Smith. Back to Harden. Down low, here's Wiggins. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now a 5-point Laker lead.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Another miss by Houston.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
And there's the feed to Wiggins. Sinks the triple. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Now, they're really doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any lulls going forward.
Eunice with it. Now defended by Randall. Eunice no luck. Lakers leading by 8. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And stolen by Howard. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Smith with the stuff.
We got a ball game now, fellas. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
Well, definitely little sequences like that can change the complexion of a game at this stage in a hurry. And wow, suddenly the pressure is on.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Randall. Silk comes in for Nick Young. And it's again for Napier. Terrence Jones is checked in for Houston. Reza comes in for Smith. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
It's Harden with the drive, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Harden's got 24.
Yeah, he's been the key cog in their offense with the way he shot the ball.
His percentage today beyond impressive. Certainly not his fault the score is what it is. Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Big Dog. 12 points and 7 assists. He's really opened up things for his passing by having so much success from the three-point line.
Yeah, he's been a double threat all day, scoring and passing. What a game.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they continue to knock down the long-range three-point shot as well.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Harden kicks to Jones. Poked away. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
12 seconds.
There's a screen. Here's Beverly. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Beverly's got 10 points in just the second half. Los Angeles leading by 6. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
You know, there's always a little hesitation with newly formed, star-loaded teams, and you wondered if the Rockets would click early last year. They did, and ended up with the 4 seed out west.
At the line for your Lakers, Boone. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
They grab their own miss. Howard can't hit.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Rockets trail by 11. The dish to Beverly. Howard drives in. Second chance shot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Take a look at what Beverly's been doing. He's got 10 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
All free throws good from Beverly.
Patrick Beverly is absolutely a hound dog defensively. He's got so much pit bull in him and how he goes about defending people at that guard spot. He's not a big playmaker or scorer. He's basically a 3-point shooter and a defensive specialist.
Harden kicks to Beverly. Here's Howard. Hits the jump hook. So it's the Lakers now. They led by as many as 18 points. And Patrick Beverly, a nice find for the Houston Rockets, makes an ideal pairing with Harden in the back.
Yeah, he sure does, Kevin, because he's tough, he's defensive-minded. He's a good complement to Harden, and I think any team in the league would love to have him just because of that toughness and that competitive desire.
Harden the pass to Howard. Hayes with the steal.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Great. And he throws it down hard with one hand. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Now a timeout called by Houston. One guy who's been getting it done is Silk.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Stolen away. Here's Wiggins. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
17 seconds.
Rockets trail by 14. And Beverly gets to Ariza. Pass to Harden. No good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Big Dog. Ariza with the rebound.
Textbook defending there. He didn't give him an inch of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, great footwork and terrific positioning, Clark.
Goes up the baseline. That one wide left.
Looks like he's lost his focus a little bit, not playing well in this quarter.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him. Tremendous output from Jones. 9 points and a steal.
You know, he's been so good at both ends of the floor, guys, but what's impressed me the most is his offensive performance.
I don't know, Steve. I think the work he's done defensively has been pretty impressive, too.
Here's Harden. Shot denied.
He's not a guy that we'll be able to count on the way he's playing in this quarter.
Breaks it off the glass. 23 points for Big Dog.
He is really putting his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Beverly dishes to Ariza. Got a piece of it, taken away by Hayes. Wiggins passes to Big Dog. And it's Hayes in the corner. And again, it's the Lakers.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Well, what a great way for them to have kicked off this season series. These two teams play twice more, and no question who's going to have the advantage in those games after what happened here tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though, Steve. I mean, the team coming out on the losing end of a game one is just that much more motivated to get even in games 2 and 3.
Well, what a huge standout performance it was for Big Dog. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
Harden.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Free throw good, James Harden. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Houston with a big group substitution here. Monty Eunice is checked in for Howard. Smith comes in for Jones. Brewer is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's McDaniels in for Patrick Beverly. Napier kicks to Clarkson. It's taken away by Brewer.
Well, it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
Harden can't hit.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
Here's Napier. Now the pass to Clarkson. Allen for the three. Off on that one. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
We thank you for tuning into this first game of the new NBA season. So for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K Sports team, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. But first, let's reveal the Jordan Player of the Game, Silk.